Good evening and happy Friday, everyone. We really lucked out that we didn't have any severe weather throughout the coastal empire and low country, though in Florida along the Tampa Bay area, they had a couple of tornadoes touch down and they had tornado warnings kind of roll right down I-4 out through the I-95 corridor right through the state. So I was watching that as I was watching showers in the coastal empire and low country and some gusty winds. I got a report from a man on Twitter, Jimmy, that he had a chair blown off his front porch this afternoon just as the cold front was passing through. So yeah, it was a little gusty out there, and the rain came down in spurts in some locations. Pembroke, Effingham County, we didn't really luck out on the islands, but we do have the next chance coming up very shortly. So the question that I posed, and we'll take a look at the radar here with I had to lower the radar beam because the sprinkles were so light. I'd use my windshield wipers once or twice as I was picking up dinner for Dawn and I. So very light in nature, maybe the heaviest stuff right in the Frogmore area. That's continuing to move out of Beaufort County, and we're dry. The cold front is actually draped right along I-95. But first, I did pose a question. Who's ready for an extra hour of sleep or the sun to set at 5:30? Personally, it just feels too early to me for the sun to set at 5:30. That's my personal opinion. It's not worth anything really, but some people agree. And some people have tried to stop daylight saving time. All right, so here's the cold front. It's right along I-95 and it'll continue to push through. The clouds have cleared for some beautiful sunset pictures that I put on my Facebook page, one from Glenville, one from Metter on Canoe Pond. Thank you so much for sharing those with me. Those were awesome. So as you can see, the temperatures right now, wow, it's already 59 in Swainsboro, 59 Vidalia and Baxley, 65 too in Savannah, and it's still 70 on Hilton Head. So that front has not cleared the coast just yet. And did you see this earlier? I posted this earlier as well. We did have some sprinkles, some showers, coastal showers early this morning. So it did actually rain on the islands, but not enough to really do much to help us out. We only got 3/100ths of an inch at the airport, boo. So that was not helping us. So we're about 11.5 inches below average. And November is usually a dry month for us. We usually only get like, let's say 2.5 inches max for the month of November. But in the next couple of days, we do have a good chance of seeing that actually add up. Not maybe in the next 3 or 4 days, but a sequence of 2 weeks, we could actually see a wetter than average November. Remember, November is usually dry. Look at this, Rincon, 49, Statesboro, 45, and with a breeze, may feel like 41. Yeah. 48, Brunswick, Bluffton, and Jessup. Those are your wake-up temperatures. A little bit of a shimmy here on our western riverfront sky cam, but not too bad. But some of the wind gusts out there, we had a 32-mile-per-hour wind gust at Savannah Hilton Head International Airport, and that was just in the last hour. Last time I checked, it was only about 25 miles an hour. We had a 30-mile-per-hour wind gust earlier in Vidalia. So yeah, as it made its way toward I-95, some gusty winds, no doubt. And that's what we were concerned about all along with it being a first alert weather day, was the possibility of some damaging winds. That did not turn out. That's a good thing, but we wanted you to be alert to it. So here's our planner Saturday. Look at that. We're struggling to reach 60 degrees by noontime, and in the afternoon with full-blown sunshine, we will barely make it into the 70s across the coastal empire and low country. I'll time this out for you in our next chance of showers. I just want to check in with peeps and say hello, hello, hello. And hey, we got some comments here. And let me see, I'm going to turn this down. Cancel. I don't know why people. Okay. Hi, Marie. Suzanne Robinson. Hello. Jacob Copeland. Thanks for joining us. Yes, Shani Jones. Hello, Susie Johnson. Good evening, David. How is the borough tonight? Natasha Griffin. How are you? Boot weather. Kim Carter. My girl. Oh, yeah. I love boot weather. I really do. Let me tell you what. Sometimes keeping up your pedicure can be the worst part about summer. I'm telling you, I'm just being, that's another opinion that's not really worth anything. But Listen, when my girlfriend cannot make it to a pedicure appointment with me, I don't like going alone. I like to talk to somebody there. My toes can get a little scraggly, so you'll always see me wear flip-flops or closed-toed shoes. There's really nothing in between for me. But when boot weather comes along, woo! So Kim Carter, I hear you. Hello, Kathleen McDonald. Hi, Faith from Rincon. Sherry Curson Rowell, how are you? Brooke Ann Childers from Berwick representing. That's my neck of the woods. Deborah, you hate the time change. I don't think you're alone. There's been legislation. They try to put it on the books for Florida. They try to put it on the books for South Carolina. So I just walked into Starbucks today and I saw that Georgia is the Empire State of the South. So we are still highly, highly dependent and grateful for our farmers and our agricultural roots in Georgia. So I still think that that is definitely worthy for them to have in Georgia. But you know, in 2018, as a whole, it's questionable. It's questionable. It really is. Hi, Ira. How are you? Or Ira? Let's see. I know I skipped somebody. And Nicole Adside. I'm sure she wants to know what the weather's going to be like in Savannah tomorrow, because that's her. Always asks me. And you know what? Questions are great. I love them. Let's go through the rest of the evening as the cold front passes. 7:30 in the morning. I kept some clouds around. Because there may be some wraparound moisture. The parent low with that cold front is well to the north of us, so I think that's unlikely. We don't really put a feels like temperature with 50 degrees. So when you see 50, it feels like 50. Even though a northwest breeze at 8, like I said, if it's only 49 in Statesboro, that may make you feel a little cooler. Pause it here. I'm not even going to put a pause point in here. It's clear as a bell, 7:30. And already 61 at 7:30 on Saturday night. So that's the last night for a while that our sun will set at 6:30, because sunset on Sunday is 5:35. Ooh, it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't sound right. Okay, so let's talk about Sunday, because that's when we have another chance of showers. Why? Return flow from the Atlantic. 8 a.m., mostly sunny skies, some filtered sunshine. This may not be the best beach day, okay? Watch how you get that onshore flow. It'll be gusty along the beaches. South of the Altamaha, south of 16, by 2 o'clock has the best chance of seeing scattered showers. Not too heavy, but cloudy skies will be around. Low country sees more sunshine than anybody on Sunday. Then as we head into the 9 o'clock hour, and I got to show you this because the models didn't go this far out, so you're getting a sneak peek already. Some heavy stuff. This is a trough sets up. So a trough is like a dent in the atmosphere. It's a mini cold front, but what it does, it's this little trough in the atmosphere, you know, like a horse trough, right? So it pools this moisture, and then you get this push from high pressure. The circulation around that high pressure will push that trough in. So you're talking about wet for the Golden Isles Sunday evening along I-95, McIntosh County, Darien, Townsend, definitely Shellman Bluff, and then it makes its way in, and it kind of, and I don't want to scare anybody, it curves because the circulation around that high kind of ends right here. It's on the periphery of the, you know, the bubble. So we could see some heavy downpours Sunday evening in the borough, in Scriven County, really all throughout the coastal empire and low country. So that will lead into a wet Monday morning. Highs for Saturday in the meantime. Look at that. Only 68 in Statesboro, only 69 in Ridgeland, only 69 in Hardeeville. Don't forget to fall back. I think I've said that a couple times. And then a 60% chance of showers Monday. Should be clearing Monday evening, maybe for some more great sunsets. And then we'll start with sunshine for Election Day, just in time for a cold front to swing through, because we warm up to 81 with the possibility of a storm or two. Now, the timing of the front is either going to be late Tuesday into Wednesday, and we'll either push the rain chances back or we'll increase the rain chances for Tuesday. Either way, be prepared for maybe getting wet at the wet at the polls. Maybe not in the morning so much, but if you are voting after work, I would be prepared. So then the cold front passes. We get cooler, but no 40s in the forecast just yet. And our next chance of rain is right around the corner. So like I said, November looks untypically, is that a word? Wet. 2 inches is the usual amount of rain in November. It's usually a dry month. This looks like a wetter than average month. So when we talk about, a lot of people have asked prior to this Facebook Live, hey, what's up, Ray James, Gary Hayward, Tamika McAfee? Tractors have lights now. They don't need it. Oh, there you go. Good point. Good point. Tractors have lights now. That's funny. Thank you, but that is legit. That is truth. What was I saying? Oh, somebody asked if we're going to have a wetter or cooler winter. So on an average, these are cooler temperatures. But, you know, you get that anomaly in there where it's 81 and the morning low is 66. So a little bit of up and down here. And 5 of the 7 days have rain chances in them. That's kind of unheard of for an early November forecast. So I'm just saying, so wetter than average, but not a blowout by any means. I mean, look at today. And a cooler than average November on tap. What I just love you guys. I wish they wouldn't do IR. Gotcha. Good feedback, good interaction. Thank you so much for joining on a Friday night. Hopefully you can join us for 11 o'clock and one of the very last frenzy football games of the season. Some good games going on right now. You get the highlights here. And Ken Greiner, you know, since he moved to the mornings, this may be, you know, I don't know. I'm not even going to say it. But Ken is working the double duty shift right now. Anyway, thank you so much for joining, interacting. Thank you. And hopefully I'll see you on The News at 11. In the meantime, maybe you want to break the heater out tonight or an extra blanket. I'm going to leave it at that. Bye.